for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremations since 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Clyde Eugene Murphy, age 54, Sylacauga, died at UAB Hospital on Thursday. Radley Smith Funeral Home will announce the arrangements. Graveside service for Anderson Wood, age 82, will be July 22nd, Saturday, at Talladega Springs Cemetery. Brother David Vick and Brother Dwayne Smith officiating. Mr. Wood died July 19th at his residence. Visitation tonight, 5 until 8 at the funeral home. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleysmith.com, Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Sue Adeline McBurnett, age 68, is Saturday, July 22nd at 11 a.m. from Lincoln Church of God, with ministers Jeff Harrison, Raymond Stewart, Michael New, and Paul Lett officiating. Mrs. McBurnett died on July the 9th. She attended the Lincoln Church of God and lived most of her life in Talladega County. Talladega Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Ladarius Dontrell Jackson, age 25, is Saturday at 11 a.m. from Pleasant Valley CME Church in Childersburg. The Reverend Pearson McGee officiating. Burial in the Sylacauga Cemetery. Visitation will be tonight, 4 until 8 o'clock at the funeral home. Mr. Jackson died July 12th in Sylacauga. Online condolences at communityfuneralhome.org. Community Funeral Home directing. Charles Charlie Castleberry, age 71, died July the 18th. Funeral service at 11 a.m. Saturday morning at Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel. Burial in the Noble Hill Cemetery. Visitation from 9:30 until 11 a.m. The Reverend Theangelo Perkins will officiate. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel directing. Funeral service for Miss Mary Louise Milliner, age 73, is Saturday at Pleasant Hill Baptist Church in Sylacauga at 2 p.m. with the Reverend Audrey Butler officiating. Burial in the Pleasant Hill Church Cemetery. Visitation today, 1 until 8 at the funeral home. Miss Milliner died July 14th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Online condolences at communityfuneralhome.org. Community Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Jeffrey Bernard Robinson, age 55, is Saturday at noon from True Light Community Church in Sylacauga, with Bishop Douglas Varner officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Visitation today, 1 until 8 at the funeral home. Mr. Robinson died July the 12th at St. Vincent St. Clair in Pell City. Community Funeral Home directing. In other obituary news this morning, Juanita Braswell died July the 18th at her residence in Talladega. Online condolences at urshreyfuneralhome.com. Urshrey Funeral Home directing. Homegoing celebration for Flora Grace Rhoden, age 77, is Saturday at Mount Canaan Baptist Church in Talladega. That starts at 2 o'clock. Interment in the Oak Hill Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. The family will receive friends at Brentwood Park Apartments, number 213C, tonight from 6 until 8 o'clock. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made to the family. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Eunice Swain, age 86, is Saturday at 11 a.m. from Mount Cleveland Baptist Church, with Dr. Jerry Jones officiating. Interment in the Rocky Mount Cemetery. Sims Funeral Service, Talladega directing. Celebration of life for Mr. Charles Ray Manning, age 73, of Alexander City, will be Saturday at 6 p.m. from Jake's Restaurant in Alexander City. A memorial service will be announced at a later date. Mr. Manning died Wednesday, July 19th at Russell Medical Center. He attended the Alexander City Methodist Church, and he was owner of Lake Martin Prop Shop and retired from American Express. In lieu of flowers, the family requests contributions be made to Children's Harbor, 1 Hour Children's Highway in Alexander City, Alabama, or to a charity of one's choice, or to the Russell Medical Foundation. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.